ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you first of all for giving me your time when you're hungry and you want to be going for lunch. This will only take about 10 minutes. Now, as you know, today is a very important day for you and a very sad day for me. Why am I sad? Well, you're leaving me because tomorrow you're going back to Kurdistan. You're leaving England, you're leaving me alone, and you're going back to your friends and families in Kurdistan. Yeah? I will cry later. Before you go, because you're going back to your normal lives, it's very important. You've been here for 3 months learning English. We don't want you to forget everything you've learned. You don't want to forget what you've learned. So we're going to spend one more thing before you leave. We're going to spend about 10 minutes, me helping you or you helping you, to think of some ideas together about how you will continue to improve your English when you return to Kurdistan. Note I say continue to improve. Your English is very good. I'm very impressed with your English. But we always want it to be better. So we're going to talk about this in a group discussion. But before that, I'd like to give you, maximum 1 or 2 minutes. Could you kind of talk to the people, okay, 2 ladies together, maybe 3 people in the corner, okay? Hassan and Shana, and could you two also speak together? Just 1 minute, get some ideas. This is brainstorming. Well done, brainstorming. I'm going to come around and listen, then we'll have a general discussion. Okay, thank you. That's very good for the input, listening. What about production, also output? How would you also improve your output?
I suppose this songs, movies, you can use them.
They're great ideas for listening. How about speaking? How about, output, writing?
We are going to channels.
Okay.
Our friends in
In UK.
UK.
I can talk about this, but also we have so many books in our shop. Small books about the story, about Europe, about America, about Christopher Columbus.
18 and 20.
They are adults. And their English is good?
Very good because they are studying in English.
Great, so that's one good thing. You speak English at home with them?
Yeah, in some time. And watching program in English.
Okay.
And listen song in English.
Great. Okay, I want you to share those ideas with everyone in just about 20 seconds. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, of course, that's a good idea.
Yeah, speak in English.
The beginning should read story and see movie by English language, and also see channel BBC and English channels.
Okay, they're good ideas.
And when we come back, we should meeting a new people or make a conversation with the English people.
Good.
The companies what we have in our country.
Let me just check.
companies.
These are good ideas, but how are you going to meet English people?
Maybe through internet,
Okay.
the internet
Yeah.
or through the channels, our channels
Okay.
we have, and we can meet them.
Fine, that's great. I
Yes.
like it. Okay, continue speaking. We're going to have a big discussion in. What I'd like to do now, for no more than 5 minutes, is for us all to share our ideas together. Would someone like to volunteer? I mean, I heard you, but let's everyone now here. Yeah, Botan.
At the beginning, we should read some books, English books, story books, and see movie, BBC channel, English channels, or we have in our shops, we have in our country, we have small books, story books about they are using very simple words.
Well done. Yeah, those special books. They're kind of like standard or classic novels, but they're rewritten in a more simple language. I
Yes,
think.
yes, yes,
Yeah?
we can use it.
Okay, we call them graded readers. We've had some in class, haven't we? Graded readers. Okay, so that's for reading. You also spoke about the TV.
TV, BBC, English channels, and also about the internet. We use it, internet to make a friends from another countries, and the first thing we will make a conversation by the English language. It's like look like key between us.
Fine, let me just, excellent, good ideas. I mean, you're very lucky today in today's world because you have all these electronic media, you have the internet, you have TV, you know, international channels. You said the BBC, very good. Okay, that's good for you sitting by yourself, watching, reading. How about more social activities? Somebody here was saying, you know, I mean, maybe talking, working together. Hassan?
Speaking with your friends in English, especially.
Right. Good, speaking with your friends in English. Do you know, or could you also meet, okay, your friends speak very good English, I'm sure. What about native English speakers? Where would you find?
Maybe, I think when here in Kurdistan, doing some exercise or reading more than we study here, but sometimes you need return to your notes and other teachers.
Okay.
Sometimes we do some about writing exercise, send you or send other teachers.
You're going to send me your, for the next 10 years, you're going to send me your exercise.
You can assist us.
Chana? Good, okay, Chana?
I suggest for my dear friends when we return to Kurdistan to improve our English, we must read in English and speak in English. Also, we must think in English.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's very good. Can I just say, can I just pick up that point? Thinking in English. Are you aware that sometimes already you think in English?
Yes.
When do you think in English?
Like people English, how they are thinking, when you know how they are thinking.
Right. You know what I'm thinking, I'll be careful.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, speaking now, great. The voice in your head.
When,
Ashley.
I think when it became a natural for you, the first, when you speak, it became a natural, the word is coming out
Good.
naturally.
But does that happen? Does that happen already?
No, when we get the, now we got a level of confidence that we can listen, read, write something in English. We know the 4 activities are listening, reading, writing, and speaking.
Okay.
So a little bit from each one of these activities we are doing at our home. So
Yeah, good.
it can help us to improve our English and continue going on.
Well, continue to improve your English. That's the aim. Because you're not going to stop now, are you?
Yeah.
Having come so far, why stop? Just go back to this thinking in English. Hassan, do you want to say something?
About speaking English, you know, first of all, you can find native speakers in our country now. For
Right.
example, in Korea University, you can find people or teachers with
Native
one
speakers.
institutions. Yeah, we can speak with them in English. So
Okay, I mean, okay,
and practice.
right, wait. I mean, you're not going to walk down the street, you know, kind of advertising for native English speakers. You're hoping to, I mean, but is there some way you could organise yourselves to actually meet and practice speaking your English? Not by chance. Is there something you can do to focus, some organised way to do that?
Yes.
How?
The best way is the internet. Internet is the best way, and you can chat to a native English speaker.
On the internet?
Yeah.
Good, yeah. How about, but when you, let's say, okay, ladies, I'm gonna unplug your internet. We're gonna go live. We're going live. We're going live. Yeah. How can we, you know, you go back to Kurdistan, meeting English-speaking people?
There is another option. Now in Kurdistan we have like
Organization.
200,000 Syrian refugees. So a lot of organization, NGO organization, people are coming to help them. So most of them are foreigners from Western countries. So we can help them. We can translate, be a translator with them as a voluntary work or even as a job.
Wonderful idea. You know, give them your time, help people. You mentioned the refugees in Syria. Because these organisations are usually English speaking.
Yes.
You could help out, translate, give your time.
Yes. Also, we have so many companies. They are coming from another countries, foreign companies. They are working in our country as a architecture, as a shopping, as an engineer. Companies, yes, we can work with them as a translate, as another thing. And about thinking
Can we just go back to this? Can we just stay with the thinking in English thing, Botan? I want you to think about thinking in English and think that in English. Your point?
My point, we're thinking about English, how the people English talking, how they use it, the word. There is difference between our language and the English language when we use it. Listen to English people and thinking about what he will say, thinking about it.
When you go back to Kurdistan, and these are great ideas, I'm very, very impressed. You're not in the classroom. There's no Mr. Kevin correcting you and telling you off and giving you extra homework. You're going to be more self-responsible, independent.
You can speak in the right way.
And you're talking now about right or wrong sources. Good. Someone mentioned the internet. I mean, you've all said the internet. I mean, for chatting, Facebook, but also for reading. Look at websites. Why maybe should you be careful when you're using the internet as a resource? Is there any kind of warnings we could say about the internet?
No, sometimes it may be not right.
No, I'm not smiling because you are right. But yeah, I mean, some of the stuff you read.
Another person, maybe his English is not, he is not going to use the right grammar or something like that.
Okay, good. And someone was saying here.
That's a problem. When you're chatting with another one, maybe also he is not English man, English woman. He will use it. Short words.
Yeah.
English short words and just a symbol. He will use it. He will learn it. He will teach you maybe wrong way. You will be careful.
Let me give you, okay, good, I understand. Let me give you this little kind of thing to think about. Is it, okay, you're looking for someone to speak English with to improve, to continue to improve your English. What's better? Because you're not going to find many native English speakers, not hundreds. You're going to find more non-native English speakers, like yourselves, yeah? So what's better? Is it better to talk a little bit with someone who is a native speaker, or is it better to speak a lot with non-native speakers? What's better? A little bit with non-native, sorry, a little bit with native speakers is better than speaking a lot with non-native. I would agree with Mr. Pishman, one because he's right and two because he's bigger than me. Yeah? I think it's a very good point. I think it's better, I mean, don't worry about making mistakes.
Yes.
I won't be with you on that. Yeah? Just practice and practice. You'll correct yourself because you will get some input from native sources. What's more important is that you just practice talking and don't worry. Think about learning to ride a bike, you fall off. A child learning to walk, he or she falls over. You get up and you continue. Don't worry about making mistakes. I would always say much more important to communicate and continue communicating. We should do very well.
So it's story or something.
Excellent point. How can you speak if you don't listen? How can you write if you don't read? You need the input. Excellent. You need something to write about. But the actual, the form and the skill of writing, what's the best way to
We do more
practice that?
research about our field.
Research is good, which is reading. What about writing?
Yes, writing. We write a lot of research about our field.
What is the writing based on? What's the model of your writing?
We do seminar or anything about our field.
It's what you're reading. Basically, you're looking at the style and the quality of what you're reading. It's like, learning to speak, you listen and you repeat. When you're writing, you read and you repeat. So when you're reading, don't just look at the information, the content. Also look at the style, the structure, and copy it or reproduce it. It's a model. Okay, I think that's probably enough time. Was that about 10 minutes? I have no idea. The time flies so quickly when we're speaking together. Well, thank you very much for the last 3 months.
Thank you so much.
It's been wonderful. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning at the airport.
I want to say something.
Oh, please, okay. Adika?
We are lucky people to meet you,
Very lucky to
and
meet all of you.
your family must proud of you
I hope so.
because you're a very good teacher and very good
Person.
person.
We hope good chance.
Look, the camera's still on, you're going to make me cry. So I think we should...
We learn another thing. In spite of teaching and learning English, we learn some culture, English culture, some good English culture.
And also your identity teaching.
Look, thank you very much. I mean, that's really, really very kind.
I'm sure we'll miss you.
I will miss you all.